special evening plan that we have for you tonight. Welcome to another broadcast of super amazing, really cool stuff. I'm your host, Stefano Really Good. Our special guest is real, bona fide psychic, Charlene Rushon, who actually can commune with the dead. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Thank you for being with us. It's a real pleasure. It's such a pleasure.
Oh, Mr. Good, the pleasure is all mine.
Let's not delay. I know the crowd is waiting and excited to see who you will conjure up today.
Well, I'll be conjuring up Alexander Dumas.
Mr. Dumas? Alexander Dumas? Are you with us? Are you here?
Oui, it is me.
Oh, Mr. Dumas, we are so excited for you to be speaking with us today. Please, tell us more about yourself.
Well, good sir, there's not much to tell. I was born in the humble means of Burkus, France in 1802. My father died when I was very young, and my mother could not afford to properly educate me. But I refused to let adversity get the best of me. I worked hard to teach myself many things.
Yes, but of course, Mr. Dumas. Sorry, but you have really quite accomplished life. You wrote plays and many great books and many great adventures, I'm sure.
Ah, yes, my adventures, my many loves. Oh, there was this one time when a lovely American actress.
I'm sure you had an excellent love life with Americans, but I'm sure it was really heavenly. But Mrs. Dumas, we really tonight want to discuss your prowess as a writer. I would love to hear how you came up with ideas for your books. Where did you get your ideas? Who inspired you?
Well, inspiration was all around me, but the ideas, well, they just came to me like sweet gifts from the Greek muses. Just dumped into my head.
So you're saying you came up with ideas yourself?
Oui.
Let's talk real quick about one of your most popular books, a story that has been immortalized in countless movies and has earned you your place in history as a really great writer. I'm of course referring to The Three Musketeers.
Ah, yes, the best story I ever wrote. I knew it would be.
And it has. And I bet you never realized how much of an impact your story would have when you got the idea from reading memoirs of D'Artagnan.
Pardon? What are you talking about?
The book, D'Artagnan of Sandras. He wrote memoirs back in the 17th century. Are you not aware?
Why, sir, I do not believe I know what you are talking about. Now, let us move on to the Count of Monte Cristo. Now that's a story.
Sorry, Mr. Dumas, I'm sorry. You must be joking. You've gotten ideas from your story. Your character, D'Artagnan, right? From Sandras' book. I mean, it's the same person and the same name. In fact, there's evidence that D'Artagnan actually existed.
Why, I really do not know what you're referring to. Of course, my idea, was very original, but D'Artagnan was a very popular name back then, like Smith or Jones. Really, it was my idea, all mine.
Popular idea. Well, as I suppose it's just a coincidence that your other book about a young man, Gaston, who wants to be a musketeer, this is another coincidence?
Of course. Why, many young men back in the day wanted to be musketeers.
So you're denying copying any of these ideas?
I am the great Alexander Dumas. Why would I need to copy some lowly journalist?
Lowly journalist, huh? Well, this is interesting. I thought you did not know who Desandras was. I mean, he was in fact a journalist, a pamphleteer, in Paris during the 1900s. Most interesting, Mr. Dumas.
Well, I assumed you claim he wrote the book in the 19th century, and back then, 17th century, and back then, many writers supported themselves in a variety of ways, including journalists. I simply made a logical deduction.
We interrupt your currently scheduled program for a special bulletin. According to the New York-based indie filmmaker Kirby Ferguson, everything really is a remix. New ideas are not merely new. They're novel and usually recycled from something else. But as Kirby says, remixing is actually a better way to conceive of creativity. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, folks. Just improve it somehow. And now back to your regularly scheduled program. This is Johnny Max.
Mr. Dumas, as we say in more modern times, be real, bro.
Why? I do not know what you're talking about. Listen, this has been lovely.
Mr. Dumas, please.
Oh, what? Oh, oh my, I do believe St. Peter is calling me.
St. Peter? But are you leaving?
I'm losing him.
So Mr. Dumas is not here. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Alexander Dumas is, as he claims, or is he, a great literature writer with great ideas, or just a flagrant remixer? You decide. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.